this morning from the Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg is Joanne Pearson. Welcome back, Joanne. Nice to have you back again. Nice to see you. I haven't seen you in a little while.
Yeah,
I know. I see you in our studios often.
Yes.
But I'm usually in the studio doing my thing, and so nice to have you back here again.
Thank you for having me.
So Gregory Lewis is kicking things off for you guys this weekend. Tell us, you heard Gregory there. Tell us a little bit about your connection, not yours, but the Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg and Gregory Lewis.
Gregory has been a real staple in competing or participating in many of our competitions over the years, and he's been a very gracious winner, and his talent has been showing through and through. I guess his work with the WSO for the McClellan competition in 2016 was outstanding. I believe he played a Sibelius composition with the orchestra, and he was just breathtaking. He is a very humble, gracious young man. He's really pleasant to be around. He's fun. He's just an all-around great young man. We're just so pleased that he's opening up our concert series this year, and we are very, very excited to see both him and hear Paul Williamson, his pianist, who has also been a winner within our competitions as well. So we've got two outstanding young men opening up our series.
It's funny to hear Gregory say he's got a long history, because, I mean, his history isn't all that long to begin with, right? He's so young, right?
Yeah. But he was homeschooled and started in the university very young.
And he's been playing at a high level for so long already, that it seems like he's had a long history, not just with you guys, but with classical music as well.
And
so
here in Manitoba.
Absolutely, yeah. And he's from Thunder Bay, but he's pretty much developed his career since he's been here in Winnipeg, and now he's moved on to Yale. So that's pretty amazing, huh?
Yes.
And that's, before we talk about the other concerts, the Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg is kind of known for attaching themselves to these young performers who go on to such great things. I mean, how many years you guys have been together now? How many years?
I believe it's, we celebrated 120th.
120 years.
So we're 123 years in.
Yeah. I remember when we celebrated that anniversary.
James Ennis kicked off our 120th anniversary celebrations a few years ago. And we've been around an awful long time. And our mission is to support the young artists here in Manitoba that are on the cusps of international careers, and helping them with their education and their opportunities that everyone needs some money to move forward. So that is our mission. Whether we put on concerts at the WAG, our mission is to just raise more money to give away to these artists that are proving themselves in this province and need some help to move forward. So
So Gregory is going to be in town performing this Sunday. That's the opening concert with Paul Williamson, and he talked about what they're going to be performing. Looks like an amazing, very diverse selection from Mozart to Isai, Brahms.
Exciting. So there'll be duos in there, and then
solo.
He's going to be doing an amazing solo. So it's not to be missed. I hope we get a full house.
Also, you mentioned that you guys are always behind in supporting these young musicians, and when I look at your concert season, a lot of it is that. Not entirely, but a lot of it is that. And next show in November, a young singer, Maeve Palmer, as well. Right.
She is a finalist with the Eckhart Grammaté competition, which is held every year. It's the 40th anniversary of that competition. And she'll be performing with Joy Lee, who's her pianist. And she's a soprano, and she has got an amazing voice as well. And she's going to regale the audience with, I think she's got a multimedia piece that's going to be quite outstanding. So we're hoping to see how we can support her in that concert in November. That's November 12th at the WAG as well. So, it's a young artist competition that goes across Canada, and Winnipeg is one of the big stops in their tour. So we're thrilled to have her come and visit us and show us what she's got. So, it's going to be an exciting year.
And then in December, the WMC Scholarship Winners Recital, which is always an exciting time for you guys.
Yes, we have 5 winners every year. We hold an audition, a competition in May of each year at the Vauclair Hall at the University of Manitoba, and those winners then perform at the end of the year, usually during the Christmas or the break from school
December 28th
in December. It's the 28th this year. It's a Thursday night. at 7 p.m. on the 28th. And we have 5 winners. And Paul Williamson is one of those performers this year who is performing with Gregory. He won the Madeleine Gauvin Scholarship this year. So we're thrilled to have all these young Manitoba artists coming and showing us just how talented our pool is here in the province. And we'll be performing for families and friends and hopefully a whole lot more on that evening.
Well, we're usually, I think when I look down the list, I'm just going to read through the list who's going to be performing. You have Andrea Lett, you have Christy Tucker, Paul Williamson, Yufei Liu,
yeah.
and Nolan Powell. Well, they've all been on the show. They've all been on the station, so that's really exciting as well. Maybe we'll have them back when
I hope
gets
so.
closer
Through
to December. All at once.
All at once.
We'll pack the
we
studio.
hope to have them on.
Be an interesting combination of
Bertrand
soprano,
107.
bassoon, piano, violin, and guitar.
Yep.
I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yes, lots of talent there. The competition had, I think, almost 30 participants this past May.
Wow.
And it was, I mean, I'm glad I wasn't an adjudicator that day. It was quite amazing to only have to pick out 5. So we're thrilled with the talent that will be performing on that evening.
And this year, you skip the winter. Nothing happens in the winter.
Nope.
Everything closes down quiet.
Nope.
People hibernate during the winter.
We're getting ready for other
then
things.
I'm going to skip the next concert. We'll talk about that in a second. But the season wraps up in April with the WMC McClellan competition. One thing that we want to mention is that December 1st is the deadline for instrumentalists and vocalists to apply.
Right.
So December 1st, if you're out there singing, playing an instrument, that's when you have to apply for the 2018 McClellan competition for solo performance.
And it's an online application, so you need to get to our website and
Women's Musical Club of WPG.ca.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have a link on our website as well.
By the 1st, we need the applicants to give us a competition. Last, I guess in 2016, we had, I believe, about 18 or 20 applicants. So it makes for a very exciting event and the chance to play with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra in April of next year.
No kidding.
Yeah, we're thrilled to offer that. And there's a $20,000 monies to be won for the first, second, and third. They split that pot. So
fantastic.
Again, helping, and that's Gregory won second place in 2016. So it's a $10,000, $6,000, and $4,000 split. So
that'll come in handy.
It does. Everything does, and it's just an incredible performance. We've included it in our concert series this year with a subscription, the competition. So we're hoping to have a full house there as well.
Good.
Yep.
I'm in conversation with Joanne Pearson from the Women's Musical Club of Winnipeg, just highlighting their concert season, which gets underway this weekend with Gregory Lewis. The other concert that I skipped over, we'll talk about now, on Sunday, April 18th, after the break from the winter, is the internationally acclaimed pianist, Luca Barato, who was the Honens competition winner from a couple of years back.
Right.
Amazing performer. I'm going to play you something by him in a second. Let's talk about Luca for a second.
We are actually partnering with the Winnipeg Symphony Orchestra that weekend, as Luca is going to be performing with the symphony on Friday and Saturday night, and we've been able to snag him for Sunday afternoon for a really incredible recital.
Yeah,
he is a very he's
energetic,
very making his mark all over the place. I think he's in Toronto right now. He is just traveling the world and. We're hoping, I think we'll have a full house that day as well, because he is someone who is just blowing the doors off the works that he's performing, and comes the whole weekend's going to be Luca. So we're very proud to
have him as a soloist.
Have him as a soloist.
That's going to be amazing in April.
Our auditorium,
So those are the concerts. You've got 5 concerts this season, beginning this weekend with Gregory Lewis.
Yep.
And we'll look forward to having you and some of the performers when they're around. Obviously, Gregory we're not going to be able to get, but we had a conversation with him. Yep. Maybe Maeve and some of the scholarship winners, Luca. We'll work on all those kind of things. So
thank you.
You can go to Women's Musical Club of WPG.ca for more information and tickets. And thank you, Joanne, for coming in this morning.
Thanks
Great to see you.
Same here.